Now it's time for your melanin moment.
What's going on, everybody? Today is Monday. It is time for a melanin moment. I've just finished my day on my way home. It's a bit hectic, but let me tell y'all something. When God gives y'all an opportunity to get some rest, you better take it. I think I slept for about 36 hours this weekend. Both the kids had things that they had to do, and so I was at home by myself. And it ain't nothing like being at home in the bed and knowing you ain't got nowhere to go. So I thank God for being able to rest on this weekend. And now that I don't work weekends, I am looking forward to resting even more. Bring you guys this melanin moment because it was not going to be biblical, but I'm gonna tie it in a little bit. Saw this video and it really disturbed me because I'm still trying to understand how these people have kids. We are so wrapped up in the world of vaccination versus unvaccination, mask versus no mask. We are beginning to be a divided people. The problem with that is the devil does some of his dirtiest work when God's children are arguing. And we can't seem to understand that, a robber don't want to come around when everybody is watching. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when people steal, they want to steal low key, and they looking around hoping and praying they don't get caught. But if they do get caught, they the ones that get mad at you, like they ain't the one that's doing something wrong. And so that is what the devil is doing in this day and time, and we have got to recognize it and be prepared for war. So before I keep going, let me show you this video.
You have muzzled their voices just like you have muzzled our children. Forcing our children to wear masks is nothing short of psychological child abuse.
Whoever votes to mask our children this school year, you're all criminals and should all be in jail for child abuse.
I just want my daughter's face to be seen by her teachers. She is beautiful. She's beautiful, and I want you to be able to see her.
You know who wants the kids masked? He's got horns, because we are created in the image of God, and when you cover up the face of children, it says you would better put a millstone around your neck and jump in the ocean.
COVID is a virus. It's going to act like a virus. Some are going to get it, some are going to die.
If the masks work, why does my kids have to wear the mask?
Okay, now I don't know where this video is, state, city, zip. I do know that something is wrong with every last person that spoke at that podium. And I'm going to dissect just a couple of them because I found a problem with things that they said. The first person that I found a problem with was the representative. Now, he don't even understand or know what child abuse is. And so this is what we talk about when it says your vote matters. Somebody voted this man into the House or the Senate to represent a state. And if this is your state, then you need to be trying to gather everybody up that you know so that you can vote him out, because he don't even know what child abuse is. Now, I don't know if he got kids, if he got nieces and nephews, even little cousins, but child abuse is keeping your child in the car on a 109-degree day. Child abuse is not feeding your child. Child abuse is beating your child. Child abuse is not doing what you signed up to do when you laid down to have that child, not knowing if whether or not you was going to get pregnant or if you was going to have, a child in the first place. But child abuse is not doing what you signed up to do in the first place when you became a parent. That is child abuse. Wearing a mask that people are patenting and selling in the stores, I'm sorry, but that is not child abuse, especially when there's a pandemic going on and people are dying. I don't understand why people still feel like this is a hoax. Well, if this is a hoax, please tell that to the over 600,000 Americans whose families are now mourning their loss. So I got a problem with him. The second person that I got a problem with is that older gentleman. Now, I don't even know why he was there. Maybe he was standing in the gap for his grandchildren. Hopefully, he does not have any school-age kids, because all of his children probably should have kids that are coming up out of high school. But what in the world is he talking about? He talking about it's a virus, it's gonna kill people. What? You really can't have sometimes, and I love the elderly because there's a lot of wisdom, but some elderly is just, it's skipped all the way past them, and you have no idea what they're talking about. So I'm just gonna credit it to, he has no idea what he's talking about. He just is an older man stuck in his ways, and he just gonna say what he gonna say, and we're just gonna leave it at that because he ain't making no sense. The third person that I have an issue with is the one that's crying, talking about her child is beautiful, and she just wants the teachers to see her child's beautiful face. Well, I think I speak for all teachers when I say, baby, I would rather see your child behind a mask than on a GoFundMe page, because you got to raise money for some medical bills that could have been avoided had you had your child in a mask. Nothing bothers me more than when I'm out in public and I see people with a mask on and their child ain't got no mask on. That irks me. Your child is not immune to COVID just because children have not been the forefront of this virus. So I got a problem with her. I don't know what her problem is and why she even crying, but teachers are not concerned about how pretty your child is. They're concerned about their health, and if the teacher is more concerned about that baby's health than you are, then sis, parenting ain't for you. The very last person that I have an issue with, and I'm still trying to put some common sense to this, but sometimes, like my grandfather used to say, smart people will never understand stupid. This man said, if the masks really do work, why do my children have to wear the mask? Well, if seatbelts work, why do you have them on? Toothbrushes and toothpaste work, why do you get up and brush your teeth? They help me make it make sense. It's a pandemic going on. Now, the vaccinated is against the unvaccinated. People are unvaccinated and they're saying, hey, I'm not going to put that mess in my body because the government got something going on. Then the vaccinated is saying, look, I don't even know what's in half the stuff that I am taking now. So it shouldn't even matter what they got going on. I'm going to do what I need to do to keep myself safe. Listen, your choice is your choice. But I'm telling y'all what the devil doing. He is dividing and trying to conquer because we too busy fussing and fighting. You want to get your point across. They want to get their point across. How about everybody mind their business? I said it once and I'll say it again. First of all, I'm not going to move until God tells me to move. And second of all, I watched a particular pastor, and I never thought about it like this, and I should have. But he made a valid point. First of all, like I said, I'm not vaccinated, and I'm not going to move until God tells me to move. But the second thing that us as the children of God need to understand is, it don't matter what the government tried to do. The government can conspire and try to kill off half of the nation. But if you are a child of God and you believe in his word, the Bible tells us that no weapon formed against us will prosper. So it does not matter. God has your ending and your beginning in his hands. So it doesn't matter what the government is going to try to do. So please, stop this foolishness. The devil is trying his best to divide and conquer. There are people that are spewing stuff that don't make no sense, and the devil is behind it all. So I'm praying for everybody that was in that video. I'm especially praying for everybody that was clapping. Because if you can clap that mess and you have children, God, help us today. Matter of fact, don't even help us yesterday. We need you yesterday, and we definitely need you now more than ever, because I see it for what it is. We are too busy trying to force our opinions and our beliefs and our views when we need to be on our face and we need to be asking God to heal the land. That's the ultimate cure. That's the goal. Since everybody wants to go outside and everybody wants to go back to normal, that is what we need to be doing. Praying instead of arguing. So the devil is definitely trying to divide and conquer. This is going to be something that keeps going on and keeps going on until the people of God wake up and say, devil, we see what you're trying to do, and it's not going to work. So I hope it blessed somebody. I know it blessed me, because I was looking at the video and I was very, very disturbed, and I was laughing and crying on the inside because half the stuff they saying just didn't make any sense. And then the other part is these people actually have kids. But I'm praying for them. I'm praying for their representative who is speaking on behalf of a state. I'm praying for those parents that actually believe that what they're saying. And it's crazy to think that you would actually sacrifice your child's life for your looks and beliefs. You're not gonna get vaccinated with the mask on. It's just simple. Stay away from people. Stop going out in crowds. When I say do what's necessary to keep yourself safe, that means that you are protecting not only you and the people that you go home to, but the people that's around you, because none of us know who's carriers. None of us know anything. I had a friend who has been fully vaccinated, fully. She is no longer here. She left her husband and her children. So I'm praying for us, because the devil is definitely trying to divide and conquer. And if we mess around and give someone who has little to no power over this country, over our minds, instead of turning to God, I'm telling y'all, it's going to get a whole lot worse before it even begins to get better. So pray for your country, pray for yourself, pray for your family. Do what's necessary to keep yourself safe. That is all I have for today. You guys have an amazing Monday. Have an amazing week. And I'll see y'all soon for another melody.